Okay, so hey guys, lovely to see so many of you on. Oh my god, every time we do a Zoom I just get more and more excited because I think, oh, I'm gonna get to see you all. I love to sort of flick through. We've got a whole page and a half almost of people's faces, so I don't care if you turn up in your pajamas, I don't care if you've got wet hair and no makeup. You've all seen me live in many states, and I think that's what it's all about. I think that's, that's what part of our Scentsy family is all about. You don't have to look perfect. I will say I've straightened my hair today just for you guys.
I did wash it for you.
So tonight we are going to be talking about personal specials. So hopefully you've got your pen and paper ready, because we are going to go through a whistle-stop tour of what a personal special is, how it looks, how to run them. And then also we're going to talk about the positives and negatives of doing them for your business as well. And hopefully we're going to leave you with some food for thought, as in, like whether that it's something that you want to implement in your business, or maybe it might give you a little bit more thought about when you do them or when you choose to do them. I'm just going to start with like what a personal special is. As we go through, if you've got any questions, put them in the chat box. Just literally stick them in there. If we don't answer them straight away, we will come back to them. If not, there's people that are on as well that might be able to answer your question. It might not even be that you need us to answer. So I just want to start with what a personal special is, because I think when I first started Scentsy and people were going, run a personal special, and I was like, what's this thing called a personal special? Like, I've never heard of it before. Now, if someone had said to me, run a special offer, I would have gone, oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. I'd never heard of this like special personal offering. So within Scentsy, a personal special is basically where you are offering something that is not on your Scentsy website. So for example, if I offered a wax bar for £6, then that is a personal special, because you cannot buy a wax bar anywhere on our website for £6. If I offered pretty packaging and free shipping, again, not something that we offer on our website, it's a personal special. They are offers that you are choosing to run for your business. Now, the personal part of it is something that you choose to run. It might not be something that everybody can run, because everybody might not be in the same position of that. And I'm going to come back to that and touch on that a little bit more when we come to talk about compliance and how compliance works with running personal specials, which I think is probably the bit where you guys are going to have the most questions when we come to that part. So, but to start with, I'm going to hand over to our lovely friend Chrisley, who is a star director, well on her way to superstar director. I'm giving you like a big introduction, no pressure.
Yeah, please don't.
She's like, oh my god, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
I'm also going to just try if I can just spotlight. That's it. Sorry.
Oh god, my office is a right mess as well.
Everyone can see you. I don't think I can do it where we're both on there. I don't think it'll work. Hold on.
I'll do split screen.
Oh, here we go. Yes, that's better.
Got us both.
Okay, so over to you, my love.
Right, hello everyone. I hope you're all okay. So as Lisa said, I am Fern, I'm Star Director, and I have written a few notes that I was going to share with you about personal specials, things I've picked up along the way, things I've discussed with Lisa, things I've noticed from teamies and stuff like that. So first thing, obviously Lisa's gone over what a personal special is. Another thing I think to do with personal specials is if you are starting with one, you're undervaluing the product from the get-go. You are saying that the cost that is in that catalogue, that is on that website, is not valid, is not worth it. That is how it would appear. Now, Lisa and I both have run specials. We both run them within our business, but they are not the be-all and end-all of where we get our PRV. So don't forget, if you're doing a special on things like warmers, they have lifetime guarantees. That is the reason they are the price that they are, because there's not a lot of products on the market that you do get that with. So don't forget, a big bonus is the lifetime guarantee. And that is a big selling point for people. If you say, yeah, it might be a £61 warmer, but if in 2 weeks' time it decides not to work for whatever reason, these things happen, we can get you a replacement. That is a big part of it. Specials can work. Specials do work. Specials give you that boost when you need it to your business, maybe to your morale, if that's how you're feeling about your business. They do work. But they can be detrimental to your business. They can be if you are constantly running specials, you are giving that opinion to people that don't buy now, buy when I run a special. Don't buy it right now, just wait a minute, and by the end of the month, I might then run a special. And we don't want to say that to people. We don't want people to think, I really want to buy that 3-pack of wax, but if I leave it a few weeks, she might run the wax special again. Or, you know, we don't need to run those for it to be a good value. We have the bundle and save options that are there for them should they want to save money. Another thing is, obviously, when we're running these specials, by running a special, the majority of them, which I will talk about in a minute, but they are using your host rewards. You are using your half price items and your host credit, but to give the customer a bargain. And although, yes, that's lovely, you are then left out of pocket by way of your perks. You don't get your perks. And those perks are there as a reward for us, one, to restock ourselves, and to restock our business and invest so that we have a stock for ourselves to make samples with. If we don't use our host perks on our samples, what are you going to do? You're going to pay out of your pocket full price items so that you can make samples for your business? No, your host rewards are for you. So by constantly running specials, you're doing yourself out of perks. And by then, you're also doing yourself out of stuff to make samples with. If it comes to end of the month and you're thinking, oh, like, I really should have bought some wax. I've now got no wax left, and I've got people that want sample packs, but I can't do them until I put my order in, and then I order my wax. You know, people don't want to wait like that. We want to have these sample packs ready. We want to have samples made, and you need to. And by using your host box, you're investing your host rewards back through your business, and it's like a happy cycle of, you know, take an order, get the credit, buy stuff in my business, send out samples, then you take another order. It's a happy cycle. So the things with running the specials is finding the balance. Do you run a special? Yes. Do I need it right now? Maybe not. Is my business running okay this month as it is? You know, for new season, personally, I'm not planning any specials because I know it's a whole new catalogue of new things that people are going to be seeing for the first time with a new eye, and they're going to want. They're not going to think, oh, I'll have that, but only if there's £10 off in a few weeks. You know, they want it, they're going to get it. So it's finding the balance of when you need one, if you need one, and when to run them. It's a case of, you know, am I stuck in a rut? Am I needing a little boost to draw people back in? If you have been talking to people and working your hardest, and you know that no one at the moment is spending, or they've got, you know, they're all just not feeling it and they're not buying it, because you think these things go in peaks and troughs where they buy Scentsy, and it's that herd mentality again where everyone else buys it so they buy it, and it all works in our favour. Do you then need one? If you can say to yourself, I really am stuck here and I can't seem, I've tried this and I've tried that and I've tried this and I've tried that, but I still can't seem to pull an order together, then maybe that's the time for you to run an offer. But if your business is booming and, you know, you don't always need to run a special. I can't hear. Did you speak, Lise? Lisa, you're on. I can't even see you.
Oh, I'm muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. Okay. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, do you need to run one? I just think sometimes it's a case of, is it necessary? You know, yeah, the boost is always nice, but then is it a case of you're going to run a special and sell 2 or 3 spaces and then you can't complete it anyway? So that is the other thing. So as Lisa said about the specials, we can run a special on anything we want. Anything we want, we can run it. But it's about how we run it, how we promote it, how we stay compliant, and what it is that we offer. So like Lisa said, free shipping is actually a special. Now, a lot of this, when I heard it, I thought, oh, you know, it was a reminder to myself that a free shipping is a special. I don't think a lot of people realise that, because as Lisa said, it's not in our catalogue and it's not on our website. So it is a special. Gift wrapping is the same. The other thing we're talking about is giveaways. So we see a lot of these other marketing companies that do the raffles and everything that we don't do, that swear word raffle. But we can do giveaways, but we have to call it a giveaway and we can't say what we're giving away. It is a one-on-one conversation. It is a private thing, the same as with our specials. So back to how you promote the specials, what we do is we can create an image. We can work out what it is that you're running a special on. It's all about knowing your audience. I think this with the specials as well. There's no point in saying I'm going to run a special. If you know your customer group and you know they're not into whatever you're planning on running a special on, you're not going to sell it out. So know your audience. Where am I at? The giveaways. What did I say? I've written my notes. I'm getting confused. Don't know what I got to. Mystery host. So that was another thing I was going to say. The giveaways is good. You can say what you're going to do, but I was saying about how to promote it. So we can do the word swag image, do the pick monkey, say that you've got a special running. You can even say what it is, but you cannot say the price. Now the thing is because if you was to say I'm running a mini warmer special and it's £25, including a wax bar, that is not something that, as Lisa said, the personal special is something you're offering personally. Not all the other consultants might not be able to offer that. So that you cannot say what it is and the cost. You could say I've got a £25 offer on, but you can't say what's involved. You can say one or the other always. It's always the cost or the content and not both. And then what you can do privately, you can talk about both, but it has to be on a one-to-one basis. So on your word swag image, you can say mini warmer special, and then when you do your post, ask me for the details. Let me know if you'd like the details. Comment below, pop me an emoji, all those nice fun things that get interaction and get people saying, oh, I wonder what they're offering. What is it that she's doing? I really wanted a mini warmer, and it says a mini warmer special. It's going to be a good price. I'll message her. So that sort of thing is where you can get the interaction, build the anticipation, and then get the conversation flowing as well. So that works good. Mystery host is another thing. I've only done this once before, where you are literally, you let people know that you are running a mystery host party. And what it is as you are the host, you are giving away your rewards. So I did it where I had I've said I was running a mystery host party. So I had a party open and anyone who ordered, it all went into that party. And then at the end of the month, it was a case of giving away those host rewards to 2 people. I split mine into 2. You could split it into 3. I gave one some credit, one at half price. And I think I may have given another one like £10 of the credit. So they had like a split. So that is another special. But again, it is a special. We can say a mystery host party, but we don't talk about numbers and we don't talk about how much is currently in there or you've got to put in to get out. You can't have that because that's incompliant by saying you've got to make a purchase to benefit. That is one thing we are not allowed to do. Another thing is our best way, we've been talking about splitting bundles lately. So if you want to run a special and you want to keep your host rewards, which is the ideal situation for all of us, the way to do it is to look at that bundle and save option on your website. Now, if you know that bundle and save option like the back of your hand, I go through the catalogue, I look on my own website all the time because there's a lot of products in there that you don't realise that you can bundle and save on, like pet, for example. There's a pet bundle and save option now. So if someone says to you, how the host parties, we can talk about that. If someone says to you, I would like 2 pet products, you know, you can, if you say, did you know, and this will go in their favour because they think that's good, you're trying to get them a good bargain, you can bundle and save 2 products for £28. I think it's £28. Or what you could do, if you've sold 1 pet product, make it your mission to sell the other on the bundle and save. You're upselling, you're splitting it between 2 people, and you are then getting double the PRV that you were going to get because all you're doing is splitting that bundle. And you can do that. It is a special, but obviously you will message it privately. And it is a way of doing a special without using your host perks. You're not half pricing anything and you're not using any host credit. You are literally splitting bundles. So you could do £6 wax bars. This is just an example, but that is literally splitting a 6-pack 6 ways. So yeah, it's a special. We message it privately. We can call it a wax special. But at the end of it, when you get to your qualifying party, those host rewards are yours to keep. So you can run that special and get the perks. So you've got the perks then for yourself to invest back into your business. So I've just said about Pick Monkey. There is also on the workstation, you do that with the bars. Yeah, £6 wax bars is a good deal. You know, if I was quick at maths, I'd tell you what that works out per cube, but I'm not. How to promote, I've done that. So on the, what is it?
I said I'm definitely not.
No, I've got a calculator here. Right, okay, let's use my old school. So we've got £6 divided by 8 cubes. 75p a cube.
It's not bad, is it? For 10 hours of...
But yeah, do you know what I mean? This is why people say, oh, $7.25 a bar. Well, at the minute, they're $6.52. Yeah, but when do you ever get a wax melt for 75p? You don't. So what we're saying is you're getting longer warming for less money, overall win. On the workstation, there is a PDF document under the Scentsy Success about compliance and specials. Now, this has very clear can and can'ts, what you can and can't do. It shows you what you can and what you can't do, good examples of both. So that is a really good read for anyone who isn't sure, because no one likes compliance email. Huh?
I've got them. I'll go through them in a bit.
Have you? Yeah, I was going to say we could upload it after. So I've said about giveaways too. Now, the one other thing, and Lisa knows this is where I'm going to get riled up, just slam my notebook down, is toots.
Hold your hats.
Everybody, are you ready? Okay, because I've got a thing. It's a bugbear of mine about toot. Okay? You know, I probably did it back in the day, but toot. Yeah, it's, you know, we do these specials. We theme them. So, for example, last month I did a detox bag. In my detox bag, they had, so this was my special for New Year. Okay, so I did a New Year special, and I know I only did it because it was super popular last year. So I did it this year. I did mixology bars. So it was a sea salt and avocado and aloe water. That is a detox mixology. Got the little image off of Pinterest, lovely. And then I got a lemon scent circle. Lovely. That is the Scentsy content. Then it was a detox themed bag. So I themed my treats around detox. They got a green bugbear with toot, Kerry. Toot. And I'm getting to the point here. I put in a green tea bag because it's detox. I put in a face mask. It was a clay face mask for detox. And I put in simple face wipes. I themed it around it. I did go a little bit over the top, but they were nice little travel size. It wasn't extra. Now, they were themed to the bag. That's your word for what you call
tat.
Tat, yeah, toot and tat, right? It's the same. So if you're doing a special, me too, and you have a couple of bits in your bag, Scentsy content wise, and you then put in a thank you. It should be a token. It should be a little thought of you gift, a little thank you for being my customer gift, a little themed around the bag extra. It's an extra. What people don't need, and probably particularly want, is to tip out a bag of toot from the pound shop. Now, there's some nice bits, don't get me wrong, the pound shop does perfectly themed bits of things that we do, but are you then sending them back to you for business, or are you sending them down the pound shop to go and buy the bits that you've put in that bag? So if you're doing a sleep collection bag, for example, have you popped in lavender themed Scentsy? We've got lots of it. Or have you popped in a pound shop sleep pillow spray that's going to send them down to the pound shop to buy the pillow spray? You want to think about using that opportunity of running that special to fill the bag, if you're going to fill it with Scentsy goodness. You know, adding that extra thank you, which might be a hot chocolate sachet or, you know, something like that, or a green tea bag, or, you know, something along the lines of that. But use it to then theme it. We've got so many different fragrances and products, you know, put them in too, because then they're going to come back to you, especially if it's something they haven't tried before. You know, no one wants a load and load of bits and pieces, or just a load of bag of sweets, you know, like it's, you know, it's just, it's counterproductive, it's money, and it's just unnecessary. And that is my point. Or make sure when these specials are happening, they are necessary, they are needed, they are productive to your business. And I just feel like it should be themed. It shouldn't just be a random chuck in a hot chocolate with your spring and summer bag. You know, no one wants a hot chocolate in spring and summer. Think about it. Think about the way that you are. Yeah, Scentsy Fresh is pillow spray, exactly that, Carol. There's lavender fresh, there's lavender whiffs, there's a lot of things that you could put in. So that was all I reined myself in about the toot. Kept my inner peace. I was scared I was going to go off then. But yeah, so that is what I have to say on specials, really. I mean, there's lots to it. there's a lot on compliance. There's a lot to the necessity and what some people might call I needed to do a special and I needed that boost, and some pancake day bags. Oh, that's a different one. I've never seen any of those. Have you, Liz?
Writing that down.
Yeah, pancake day. Thank you. I'll have one.
Like it.
You know what you could do? Little Nutellas. You know, you get the little Nutellas.
So, are you ready for me to high five on?
Yeah, ready. I'm ready for you.
I love all the points that Fern's covered, lots of points there, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to touch on some of them and elaborate a little bit more. I'm going to pick up where Fern left off with the themed bags. So this is something that's really important. This is like a compliance thing, and it's something that came in recently that actually made me start thinking about what I put in my theme boxes and things like that. Your extras that you put into the box cannot be any more than 10% of the price of the Scentsy. So for example, if your bag that you're selling is £15, you can only include £1.50 per bag of extras in their bag. Now, personally, if you're going to sell 10 of those, and you've just sold them at £15, okay? And then you're going to have £1.50 worth of goods in every single bag. Let's say you do £1.50. That's costing you £10.50. Okay, then think about, it's £10.50, isn't it?
15.
£15.50. Sorry, I said 15 bags.
15.
Yeah, that's costing you £15.50. Okay, if you actually work out the commission that you make on 15 bags that are probably going to have, let's say those 15 bags have got 30 PRV of Scentsy in each, they're going to have a bit less, 20 PRV of Scentsy in each. You've probably made £40 in commission, which means by the time you buy a box, by the time you buy your tissue paper, by the time you buy your tut, as Fern calls it, and all your little bits and pieces, and if you go a little bit overboard and you spend more than your 10%, you're probably making in your pocket about £10. Now, my theme boxes sometimes can take me 3 hours to put together. If I've literally made £10, get my calculator out. Okay, and I divide those 3 hours, I've been paid £3.30 an hour for making those boxes. And this is where, for me, I want you guys to start looking at how long they're taking you, and I want you to look at all the extras you're putting in, and I want you to look at the amount of Scentsy that you're putting in, and making sure that you're sticking to that 10%. Now, I know that there are people out there in other Scentsy teams, in other Scentsy groups, that probably don't stick to this, and they put loads of extras in, and you think, oh my God, that's really unfair. If we're seeing that happening, we have compliance. That's what they're there for. They are there to protect us. They're there to make it fair for everybody. This rule isn't just for everybody that's in the Scent Squad. This rule is for everybody that's a Scentsy consultant. And if you see other people that are, you know, putting in loads and loads, and you think, God, that's not fair. Like, I'm being pulled up on that by my SSD. Actually, you're in your right to screenshot it, send it into Scentsy and say, look, there's definitely more than 10% worth on what they're selling that for. You're in your right to do that as a consultant. Scentsy are there to protect us, to make sure it's fair for everybody. So I am going to come onto the compliance a little bit more. I love adding extras in my box. One of my ladies says that my themed boxes every single month are better than the whiff boxes that Scentsy do. She said that, and she's like, and it's not because she gets more than she pays for, because generally speaking, if I do a £30 box, they get probably £33 at most of goods. The extras,
it's the thought that you put into it, like.
Yeah, 100%. But then they will always get 3 or 4 different samples in every single theme box. No matter what, they will get 3 or 4 different samples: a whiff, a soak, a crown to clean, and probably one wax sample, which is like scent of the month. That generally is how I do my boxes. I try not to go crazy, and I buy things in bulk. So like I bought 50 tea bags, for example, and I know that they will go in all my sample packs. And when I actually work out how much they've cost me per 50 sample packs, they've cost me something like 10p a bag or something ridiculous.
I agree with this, because although at the first hand you end up out of pocket because you're buying in bulk, I do it, I buy in bulk too. In the long run, you are not then out of pocket. So it's all about not being out of pocket when you run specials.
And I think for you guys as well, if you're not earning a great deal of money, you've got to look at the amount that you're spending on these things. If they're costing you, like I had somebody say to me the other week, yeah, but every time I do this, I'm out of pocket. And I'm like, but why? You don't need to be. So this is this is sort of leading on a little bit from, it's a bit like talking theme bags as well as looking at personal specials, but it all sort of rolls into one. Now, some of the real positives, I think, of running a personal special. I don't think it's all negative. I run personal specials. I probably do one a month or every other month as an SSD. And I know that there are SSDs out there that sell 8, 9,000, 10,000 pounds worth of Scentsy a month, and they don't do one personal special. And one of the reasons that they say that they don't do that is because, exactly as Fern says, their customers value the price of the product. They do boxes, they do themed boxes, they do themed bags, but they always only stick to £30 worth of Scentsy, and they put in 30. If they're charging £30 for the bag, they get £30 worth of Scentsy and no more, or no less. Definitely no less. I don't like the rule. There is a rule that Scentsy brought in where they said you can. I don't like this. Okay, I don't even like advertising it to you guys. You can do a personal special where, for example, I sell a detox bag for £20. I could put in it one hand cream at £11. They're £11, aren't they? And then I could fill it up with samples if I wanted to. Personally, I think that's like charging for samples. I think it's bad business. I don't think it's a good reflection on you as a consultant if you're charging £20 for a bag. And then
I don't think we'd have happy customers.
Yeah, I feel like your customers are going to come to me and they're going to buy my £30 boxes because they're going to get a box that's absolutely full of jam-packed of Scentsy, because they're coming to us because we're a Scentsy consultant at the end of the day. So these are just some things to take into account, but that isn't out of compliance to do that. As long as there is a full price product, you can do that. Now, some of the amazing things that I've had off the back of personal specials, when I'm struggling to get my 500 PRV, for example, could you do mixed cubes though? No, you're not allowed to sell. That's like selling cubes. You can't say put 8
You can
cubes.
sample them.
8, yeah, you can sample them, but you can't say put 8 cubes in a bag and say that's £7.25 and you can pay for that. You're not allowed to do that. It's like,
you can't mix.
You can't charge for samples, full stop. As soon as your bar doesn't look like a wax bar and isn't a full bar, you can't charge for it. As simple as that. I do specials. So, for example, when I'm struggling for PRV, I do a special. If I want to get my 2,000 and I'm literally like 300 or 400 PRV off it, end of month, I'll run a special. If there's a special day, for example, Black Friday, I ran a special. Did I do specials on Cyber Monday? No, I didn't. I'd had enough of that. I was like, oh, I can't even do the maths of working it all out and using my host credits and doing this, and it doesn't work well with me. I'm always out of pocket. When I do a special, I work out the maths wrong every single time. Okay, every single time. Without fail, I get the maths wrong. Someone will go to me, that doesn't add up, and I'm like, oh yeah, sugar, I've just told everybody to do that. So I try not to do them. If I run a special, it will be to split a bundle, exactly as Fern said, like cleaning bags. I love to throw in like 2 bottles of something, add up the price of what they are, and that's the bag that's the price I charge. And then I will add my little extras in there as well. They work really, really well. If we've got an amazing whiff box, like Zoe posted an idea this month, where basically it was the whiff box split into 2 bags. That again works really, really well because you literally can just buy your whiff boxes at full price. When they turn up, you can then split them into 2 separate bags. You know, all of those, you can split your fragrance cups, everything, and you can just add a few little, you know, a tea bag maybe and some chocolates or something. But again, you don't even need to add anything because that actually comes with a hell of a lot of product. So those work really, really well. But for me, and I know that I don't know if Nick Wilson's watching, but this is something that we've always tried to stick to, is if we do a special one month, we won't do it the month after. And it doesn't matter how hard I'm struggling, I will be like, no, I will go and give out more sample packs. I will go and increase my customer base. I won't stop until I get my 2,000 ever, because I don't. I'm like a dog with a bone. And I will follow up. I will go and find new customers. I will get referrals, and I will do everything I can, because how it works for me, what I find is if I have a month where I don't do specials, it means that I go and I graft and I work my business a hell of a lot harder than when I'm doing specials. When I'm doing specials, I think I become a little bit lazy personally. It becomes a bit reliant, and it's like, do you know what I've also found is not all my customers will buy into them. Like I could put up a special that on a Scentsy Go, for example, to sell 6 of them, And now I'm very much at a point where I might only flog 3 because a lot of my customers have got all this stuff. I used to be able to sell 20 mystery bags like that. Easy. However, they just don't sell anymore. Now, some people run their business on specials, and there are people out there that I know that have got a really busy business just on mystery bags. They literally do mystery bag after mystery bag after mystery bag. And, you know, for some people, it might work for them. I don't think that your business will have longevity if you only do mystery bags, because it means that people are rarely going to come to you to buy that warmer for £73. They're going to be like, oh no, exactly as Fern said, they will wait for that personal special. However, there's a time and a place for it. It's about, for you guys, it's getting the balance. And I think that's the really, really, really important thing, is getting the balance. Now, here's the top tip. If you're brand new here tonight and you're watching and you're thinking, don't really know what they're talking about, or, oh, do I do a special, don't I? If you offer a special once, you will probably always have to offer a special, unless then you just decide to go cold turkey on them. I think I went cold turkey on them for 7 months at one point, and I decided I wasn't doing them anymore. And I don't know what, lockdown probably triggered me to start doing them again, because I wasn't partying and I was having to find other ways to get my PRV. But again, I'm coming out the other side of that now, where I don't need to do them as much. I keep building my customer base. I personally don't think specials are a good way to start your business. So that is just something to think about. I personally think if you have to just do specials, and I know that there are some people that will say, I don't do any specials, but they split bundles. To me, that's still a special. It's still something that I might not personally want to do. Okay. Okay. How to run them compliantly. Okay. I am going to share my screen with you if this works. And I think this is the document that you guys would like to see. Oh my God, look at my desktop. As you can see, I was having a few issues with Zoom. Okay, so on your great person to follow on YouTube, by the way, Jennifer Anderson. If you don't follow her, go watch her. She is incredible. Okay, so this is on your Scentsy website, on your Scentsy workstation. Every single one of you, all you need to do is go to your workstation. Can you see that okay, by the way?
Yeah.
So, on your workstation, you use the search bar at the top, and you're going to search for the word compliance. When you search for compliance, it will bring up every document on the workstation that basically has got information on compliance, and you can go through. Now, these ones with the purple stars, you're going to see more of these coming, are absolutely brilliant. Okay, they're gold dust, and these are what you need to be looking at to help you run your personal specials. So if you're going to run them, please don't feel frightened about running them now, because obviously me and Fern have given you our positives and our negatives tonight. If you want to run one, that's absolutely fine. You're an independent business owner. It's entirely up to you. But make sure you've read this, make sure you understand it, and make sure you've checked out how to advertise them. So special considerations: if you offer free shipping, if you offer the host kit for less than £50, if you offer a mystery host, which basically somebody did say in the chat they didn't know how to do that. Basically, a mystery host is allowing, sorry guys, I just want to change the view on there because I have lost you all. Let me just put you to the side. That's better. A mystery host is basically where, as Fern explained, you can have a party link that's set up. Everybody that orders in that whole month gets basically put into, it's actually a little bit different to this. Everybody that orders in the month, you can choose to put them into a drawer without telling them. They can't know. And then you basically can offer them your free credit. You can say like, oh, I'm giving you my free credit. However, it's got to be not random. It's got to be like everybody is allowed to be in that drawer. So maybe everybody that has interacted on your page that month, maybe all of your customers. How I would run a mystery host now, because of the way compliance is not just everybody that's ordered. When you decide to do a mystery host, you could advertise that you're doing a mystery host, and every single customer that you've ever had can go into a drawer, and you can pull one of those people out of the drawer to win some of the credit. Now, have to have ordered from you that month, because if you're putting that stipulation on that you've got to order, that becomes out of compliance. The way to do it is basically just to put all of your customers that have ever bought from you, ever, or into a mystery host drawer, and then they can win the free credit. That's the only way that I can work around how to do it with the way compliance runs. If you are adding advertising publicly non-Scentsy products, personalized bundle and save options, so basically your own, if you're saying wax bar and if you're getting wax bar and my brain's gone blank, mini warmer and wax bar, that is a personalized bundle and save and giving it a price. Decoration and gift wrapping. Okay, now this is the bit to be aware of. What is public advertising? Any form of social media, secret page. Even if your page is set to secret, it doesn't matter. It's still classed as somewhere that you can't advertise your personal specials publicly. So
and this counts for secret messenger groups as well. It has to be one-on-one.
Yeah. Newspapers and magazines, you can't advertise any personal specials. Signs and banners at an event, you can't have a banner up saying wax bars £5, for example. And Google form. A lot of Americans do this, and I've tried to do it once, where you could basically offer that, say for example, you were doing a mystery bag, you could add a £20, no, not a £20 Bolton. You could say fill in this Google form, and then once they get onto the Google form, they could pick, say for example, products that might be in their mystery bag, or that you can't do that either. So there are some examples in here, and I think it's really well done. So for example, you cannot say free shipping on all qualifying orders. Order today and you can get free shipping. Okay, you can't do that. Chats you can on messenger groups and WhatsApp. I think that's changed now. And you can. I will confirm. Zoom as well is also classed as one-to-one, believe it or not. Come and host a party with me. You will get free shipping on a qualifying party order. Ask me if yours qualifies today. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Contact me for details. Now, for me, if you're going to advertise these things and you want to advertise these things, come to these examples and use them. They're here for you. Use the wording, because then you know it's completely compliant. You can copy these. Okay. There's another one here. So mystery hostess. Last call, place an order with me for a chance to win for this month's mystery hostess. Party is already up to 500. I'm willing to divide the rewards up if the party gets big enough. Can't say that, because you're giving out the current total of the party, and you're also telling them that they're requiring to place an order to be in with the draw. For example, you could say, who will it be? This could be you. Contact me if you want my opportunity to be the mystery hostess. I know that you will went in on this. So you can advertise that publicly, but you can't tell them that they're going to be in for a chance of winning something if they enter. You can't tell them that. This one is all about the join. I'm not going to go through them all. You can read these, guys. But for example, you can't say that you've got a join kit for £29. I see it all over. What's it called? Marketplace. Join for £25 today. You can't say that. You could say the word if. If I had an opportunity to join for £29 today, would you take me up on it?
Hashtag market research.
Yeah, market research works really well. That if is a really good way to advertise without you can just say, look, I'm just putting out a bit of market research. That's worked really well for me in the past. Again, it's about driving people to your inbox, or driving people so that you can give them the information over a message one-to-one. So again, with advertising, if there isn't on your website that it's 3 bars for £18.12, obviously it is something like that, £18.67 at the minute. But if it's not on your website that the bars are £18.12, you cannot offer that right now. Really, really important that you understand whether it's price or packaging. So for example, I love this one. Love these subscription boxes. well, then you will love mine. Always stocked with lots of goodies for $51. This is in dollars, obviously, $51. That is $51 worth of product that they're advertising right there. However, this box, for example, oh, where did that go? Sorry, guys. This box, for example, is basically showing them. I thought that was public. That was, hold on, you may not advertise your personalized. Oh, this particular bundle has more than 10% of the retail value of Scentsy products displayed. But for example, if they were doing that for £51, $51, that would be out of compliance. And it's also got competing products from other direct selling companies. Now that's really important. Like you can't include things like Body Shop in your wax boxes, for example, or you can't include FM in those. But anyway, there is loads on there for you to look at. Okay, I want you to go and have a little read about how all of these ones to do with personal specials, go and have a little read on them, because these are saved in the Scent Squad, I believe, but the updated ones might not be, because these are all on there. The up-to-date bingo rules are on there. You've also got ways where you can, for example, this is a really good one for growing your business, for getting more people added into your page. So you can say to people, look, I'll pop you into an entry for a giveaway. Like this post, you'll get 1 entry. Tag a friend, 2 entries. Like or follow my page, 3 entries. I don't know how you would keep track on this, because I'm really not good at that type of thing. But they can do all of those things and be entered into the draw for a free gift. You cannot tell them what the free gift is going to be. That is classed as a personal special. So that's really important. But I do love a giveaway. It's a brilliant way to entice people. Lauren said, what about Spock? You can't advertise on there. Spock, eBay, Amazon, anything that is like a third-party selling site, you cannot advertise on there. You can advertise on Facebook. You can advertise on Marketplace, as long as it's got your website. You can advertise personal specials on Marketplace, as long as they're done compliantly and include your website, and you're not saying they're available now. Really, really, really important. But you cannot advertise on any third-party selling sites at all. I know we've sort of dipped into compliance now and not really on personal specials. Okay, I'm just going to stop the share. So they're all on there. Have a little read on those. And I'm just going to check what else I had down. I think that's pretty much right. Let me just have a look at what we've got questions. So
yeah, Spock is like a boot sale selling app, Kirsty.
Yeah, it's a bit like eBay, isn't it?
Yeah, like Gumtree.
I think really like the biggest takeaway that we want you guys to have is find the balance. There's nothing wrong with running a personal special, and I don't want you to come away from this thinking, oh my God, I can't run a personal special, and actually I can't even get 200 PRV without getting a personal special. Just find the balance in your business. Try and make sure that you're enticing people to buy full price products as well as your specials, and make your specials actually special. Like make them something to rave about. I go back to I know Kirsty's on here. Kirsty's Christmas Eve boxes. No, sorry, what were they? Your calendar boxes. What were they called? Your boxes that you did?
Advent.
Yes, your Advent. They were special. They were something that the customer was like excited to get. And I know that you've had so much custom off of the back of those, but everything that went into those boxes was Scentsy. There might have been a few chocolate coins thrown in, I think maybe. But apart from that, everything they unwrapped was Scentsy, whether it was samples, and they got their money's worth. And I think that's what I want to really, really stress tonight. And most importantly, like when Fern talked about the perks, it's so, so important for you guys to have your free credit and your half price items, because that's our perk of doing this. Yes, we get paid commission, but the perk for us is to be able to get our Scentsy for free. And I think it's so, so important for you guys to just find that balance and to understand what a special is, and to understand when's the right time to run one, and how to make sure that you're not putting yourself out of pocket. I know this is something we've all been talking about a lot as directors in our director chat this week, especially the last couple of days, is, always trying to find that cheap alternative to make something look really special, but actually it's not cost you the earth. Because we're in this business, and this is the biggest thing for you guys, and I know some of you are in it just purely because you absolutely love it, and that's incredible, but we're also in this business to make money. And if you are not making money straight away, or even if maybe you're breaking even, but you're not getting any product out of it, there's got to be something that you're getting out of this. And if it is all about, Susan just said, I didn't know it was commission too. No, you get commission, Susan. You get commission on everything that you sell, 20% on everything. And when you
I'm
just here for the freebies, that's why I joined.
Oh my God.
I love that.
You're going to love your Scentsy life.
I love that. You're going to get paid 20%. So if you put through, £1,000 worth of orders, you're going to get 200 quid in your pocket.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's a nice surprise.
Incredible. That's
all in.
Beauty of it. We're in this business to make money. And well, I'm in this business to make money. I'm in this business to put food on my table for my kids, and to make sure that, my husband can retire and he's not having to put up scaffolding when he's 80 years old, because that's the way we would have been going if I was in a teaching job. My pension definitely wouldn't have, sorted us both out. So, that's for me, my big thing.
Oh, me too. I'm here to feed two humans.
Yeah.
Two little humans.
And if you are just in it just for the freebies, you need to make sure you get your freebies. And if you're just doing personal special after personal special after personal special, you're going to be giving away your free stuff. And that's the good stuff. Your free stuff's the good stuff. It's the stuff that's not cost you any money, that you can get for free. That word, you don't get anything in this life for free. So, at least be rewarded for the freebies. So really get your balance, really think about, and if you see somebody, if you've got a teamie that maybe hasn't watched this, and you've got a teamie, for example, that maybe is doing lots of specials and they are putting themselves out of pocket, have a chat with them and get them on the right path to be like, right, how can we look at your business? How can we reevaluate your business so you can do one special a month and we can bring in all the rest of your PRV? Because if your team are just having to do specials all the time, then that's an alarm bell for you to be like, right, we need to have a little chat. We need to work out where can we, let's have a coaching call. Let's work out how we can increase your sales in other things. How can we, all the things that I've shown you this week has been about, I feel like I've really gone down a route, because this is what I needed for my personal business. My business needed to grow again because I've recruited lots of people. So I now needed to grow my customer base. So for me, everything I've been doing has been about networking and growth recently. They have been my things that I've been taking action on, and, asking for referrals and doing our text blast that we did are two very little skill sets that hopefully I've shown you all in the last few weeks. And for me, that's had a massive impact for my PRV this month. It's had a massive impact for, the fact that I could have some new customers coming in this month and potentially some new joiners. And hopefully I won't need to do a special, because
if you're working on growing your customer base, those new customers haven't had a special, so you don't have to run a special.
They're no different. And I think that's where you need to be bringing those people in, so that they understand that that's the price. What's in and if somebody says to you, it's too expensive, I can't afford it, that's where you don't need to devalue the product and go, right, I'll do a flower for £13. Don't do yourself out of pocket. Look at the host rewards. Look at, okay, have you got friends and family, and entice them to ordering? I had a lady this week, and sorry guys, I'm gonna mute all, but then unmute yourself. I had a lady this week that basically put a really lovely order in with me. She put like a £95 order in with me, which I haven't placed yet. And I turned around and said to her, if you've got friends and family that want to add to your order and make it up to 245, you can get all your freebies. You can have the host credits. You can have £24 free credit, and you can have a half price item. And she said to me, do you know what? At the moment, I haven't. But is there anything like I can come back to this? So what I've done is opened her up a personal shopping link, And hopefully she's going to bring her friends and family into that so that she gets rewarded with that half price and free Scentsy. Obviously, she didn't say it was too expensive. But if someone says to you, it's too expensive, they're your options. Right, let's see. Can you click
Lisa, how do we open up like the personal shopping link?
Let me show you while we're on here. Let me show you.
Sorry, it's just, that'd be good to know.
Right. So it's exactly like opening up a party on your workstation. So when you go to your dashboard, oh, hold on, I've got to log back in. My mouse has got a bit icky. Hold on. It's not, my mouse isn't moving. One sec. It's having a moment because it's wireless. Are we on? Hold on. Oh, there we are. Right, okay.
It's showing off now. Look at that.
I know, sorry. Right, you're going to click on orders and you click create a party and you're going to call it whatever you like. So it might be, I'm going to call it February launch party. Just because you're not having a party. Now, you could call that Sophie's party, Kirsty's party, Ella's party, whoever your person that you're opening the shopping link for, open them up their name. You're going to click and what you want to do is add their details in. But for now, I'm just going to add me in because that's just easy. Right. Here, you want it to say that you want it to show on your page because otherwise it won't show on your business page. I don't fill any of this bit in. I just go straight to end date and I put the end date 2 months from now because you can have a party open for 90 days before you lose it all. Continue. And that now will give you this link. You press copy link and you're done. You basically can then share that to your customers. You can give them that link. They then can shop on that link. They can share that with all their friends and their family, anybody they like. They then shop on that link. They are going to basically have to pay shipping, but the orders will all collate under that one shipping.
How do you get your name? How do you get your name?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Hopefully that's helped you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. So that, as I say, the personal shopping link is a great way for you to be able to say, look, let's bring in your customers, because some people will say it's too expensive. Some people are going to say, oh, that's too expensive for me. I'm not going to buy it. And you know what? They will eventually buy from you. Just because you are desperate for the customers doesn't mean that you need to devalue the product and drop it down to rock bottom, because there are going to be people out there that will buy from you. You don't need to always say, right, I'm going to do that for next to nothing. Just, you know, think of the product as being your bread and butter. Think of the product as being like what it is. It's a luxury product. It's not supposed to be cheap. It's not supposed to be, you know, that's what we pay for. We pay for quality. Compare our products to Yankee, or I shouldn't really say that because this will go on YouTube, but other high street brands, for example, and other supermarket brands, and they're not even comparable. There's not even a comparison there. So I really hope, I'm just going to check if there's, especially I was worried about missing out on this. No. Hopefully this has given, has anybody got any questions related to specials that we maybe haven't covered, or, you know, anything you want to ask? Hopefully we've talked about the compliance related specials. Is there anything that you think, oh, actually, like, is this compliant? Can I ask? When you're running your specials, like one of the biggest things, like Fern said, is just making sure it's price or product publicly. You cannot say both. Oh, and one line that you cannot use is you will get more than what you pay for. So, for example, if you're advertising a cleaning bag for £20, you cannot say you will get more product than what you're paying for. The bag's worth more than £20. As soon as you're saying that, you're in the realms of where you've got to be going on one-to-one basis. I will confirm, I'm pretty certain, Messenger and WhatsApp groups, you can now advertise personal specials in, but secret groups on Facebook, you can't. Public groups on Facebook, you can't. Customer groups on Facebook, you can't. So hopefully this has been Useful. Fen, did you want to add anything? Anything you wanted to add?
No, just listening along. No, I think you've definitely covered all the bits that I didn't.
I'm gonna just check me little notes.
No tip, girls. No tip.
No tip.
No tip, girls and guys.
Well, I might as well just touch on as well raffles while we're here. Just the last thing. Anything that is pay for play. So that includes if you was to say, I've got these 20 mystery bags. They're £20 each. I think you can say in one of the bags may contain a glimmer and glow, for example. I think you can say that because
if you're not sure, I wouldn't. That's what I would advise.
Sure. Or if you're really not sure and you want to check something, email compliance. That's what they're there for. Just send them an email. They get back to you within 24 hours generally.
They love it. And they love it.
Yeah, they love because it's educating us. See, compliance is educating. But anything where your customers have got to pay to be added into a draw to win something, even if it's something that you're giving away, and again, they've been told that if you order, I'll put you into a draw. If you
like the mystery host thing as well. If you buy, you'll be entered.
Yeah, everyone that buys a bag will be entered into a draw to get a glimmer and glow, for example. That is classed as a raffle. And that's what you've got to think of it as. Anything that you're selling, where you're selling like tickets, if you like, or places.
Down to gambling laws, isn't it?
It is. And you need a gambling license. And it's not just a gambling license. You need a gambling license and Scentsy's permission to do it. It's not, because I've had someone come to me before and say, oh, well, I've got a gambling license. And I was like, doesn't matter. It's still against Scentsy rules. So that anything that's, classed as effort is not allowed. Something that I do that works really well, which I don't really think is classed as effort, is anybody that basically posts a picture of something they've bought, they go into a giveaway. And that's a really good way and that works really, really well. It's a tip I picked up from Zoe Marlborough. She gets everybody that posts a picture of any product that they've bought. Or you could just do your top interactors in your group, which works really, really well. You can put them in a drawer every single month, and you can give them a free product. I send out Scentsy Fresh quite often as my freebie, because a lot of the time it's something that they haven't necessarily used. Or I look at who the winner is, and if my customer, for example, is someone that's never used washer whiffs, then I would send them a pot of washer whiffs. I try and always pick the prize as something that basically they've never tried before. Not going to send
I do top contributors in my customer group, so the top 5 every month get a treat from me.
And
it's usually samples. So this month it's for December because I'm a bit late with all this new season prep, but they've got a sample, and it's only a slither, but I did warm them, of the sleep collection. So they'll get 5 samples. They're getting 1 of each with Scentsy Club info. So it's a little bit of pushing for a subscription as well, but they're going to enjoy the samples.
Love that. Great idea. Sam just said, but you can't say ? What did you mean, Sam?
You can't say that you're entering them.
Yeah, so you can't say that you're entering them into like a giveaway or something.
I do say to mine, they know that I'd say it, not publicly, I say it on my WhatsApp broadcast. If you pop a picture up on my page, I will put you into a giveaway. I also do put that publicly on my page. I don't tell them what they're going to be entered into a giveaway for, but that's not basically I just say anybody that shares a picture. You don't have to have bought it from me this month. So it's just really to try and encourage them to interact and post pictures for me. So when I have a really quiet day, quite often I've got a lady called Mandy who always posts pictures, and another lady called Carol, and they always post. And I think when I'm having a quiet day, they always seem to add a picture on for me. And that works really, really well. I don't say anything about only if you've ordered. I literally say you can post any picture, anything you bought from me whenever. Doesn't have to be this month, could have been last month or whenever. Or even if you just want to take a picture of your Scentsy and post it on my page, you will go into a draw for a product. So
it's all about that special message from me, happy mail.
Yeah.
Like they're saying in chat.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Definitely your language that you're using. There's ways around it, but you just got to use your right language.
Yep.
How do you share about the top 5 contributors? So I've always just done it where I just then do a live and say these people were the top, or I do a post and say these were the top 5 contributors in my group. Thank you so
I
much.
just screenshot the top 5, and then I post it every month with the same post with a little drum roll. These top 5 will receive special happy posts from me, and that's
Love
what
that.
they get.
Because I think as well, what you've got to think with your customers, you've got to think of them like customers, like same as teamies, same as like my children, and the 3 are comparable.
Well, you have a favourite?
No, no favourites. Maybe. So, what you got to think of it as, if you reward the things that you want them to do, they will do it more. And it's the same as when you've got a teamie, same as your children. When you reward good behaviour, same as a dog. When you reward good behaviour, they will repeat that behaviour. So, for example, if they're rewarded for sharing in your customer group, they will continue to share in your customer group. They will share more in your customer group. They will contribute more in your customer group.
And you know, more often than not, my top 5 are the same.
Same people.
Because they enjoy their treats. So
Yeah.
they make an effort. And sometimes I get this one school mum who must do it about 2 a.m. I think she falls asleep with her child, wakes up, before she gets back to her bed, she goes through and she'll comment and like on about 20 things. And in the morning I get all these notifications, and I think she's doing it purely for her top contributor, but it works.
Yeah, she gets a
yeah, every month.
And also, if you can get people doing that, that is really good for your Facebook algorithm, and it's Facebook see it and start to show that in, you know, other people's feeds. So yeah, you can do that. Put it on your Snap and Share cards too. I always put that on my Snap and Share. It says, if you share, you will get put into a draw. I need to do my draw for this month. I need to, someone remind me like tomorrow that I need to do that, or the last day of the month, because I'm terrible for remembering to do it. I need to write it in my diary so that I'm a little bit more consistent. I had a customer who posted in my group to say thanks for someone else's posts, so his number of posts was the same as the other person's. Love it. You love it. But that's what it's all about. It's getting them interaction, getting them interacting with each other. So I hope this has been useful. I hope this hasn't scared you off doing personal specials. It might have given you some ideas in terms of splitting bundle and saves, or making sure that your specials have got full price product in there. And if you are going to work out one, I will share some, because I've not shared them for ages. Some mystery bag ideas. I think we might even have a folder somewhere that's got them in it. I will share them, the workings out, because
and obviously any special workings out that you see, just double check that it works for you and what you've got in your baskets.
Don't do anything, any special.
Don't follow Lisa's workings. No, I'm joking.
Ever. Follow Kirsty's, because honestly her mask is really good. She's really good.
Everyone, Kirsty's inbox is always open.
but Kirsty shares
Kirsty.
specials. But no, seriously, I will post some specials, but there is a group called Make It Personal. And again, I will share the group. I don't love the group, but again, it's there.
Check the workings.
The specials are already done. Again, I posted one on there that didn't work. That was like carnage.
Yeah.
Like,
just check the workings always. But the ideas are there.
Posting in there ever again. So there is a page on Facebook that's for Scentsy consultants. The actual personal specials are done for you. They will show you with half price free credit, like what you need to put in as what. It tells you exactly what you need to order. You can't really go wrong with it unless you follow one of mine. So if you do want to do a special and it's something completely new to you, that's a good place to start, because you can go in there and you can use the magnifying glass to search like £10 mystery bags or £20 mystery bags.
All about samples.
It all comes up. I think it's called personal special. No,
making it personal. Make it personal.
It's got a yellow banner across the top.
Make it personal.
I will share that group. So thank you all for joining us. I know
Thank you, everyone.
It's been lovely to see you all.
Thanks, Lisa.
Hold on, I'm going to take a picture quickly of us all.
I can't get a gallery view, so I wanted to do it too.
I shouldn't send you a picture. I'll send it to you.
Send me the pic.
See the cameras on. Let everyone's like, oh, this is why they all turn up, really. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Hold on, who's on page 2?
Say wax bars. Say touch.
Yeah, love it. Love it. All right, guys, it was lovely to see you all.
Thank you. Thanks, Liz.
I will get this uploaded on YouTube anyway. So you can know your team.
Thanks, ladies and guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.